What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Bed Bath & Beyond. Check it out. You guys won an award. Nice job. I'll give you just a second in case you want to screenshot it and share it with your friends. Whoever finally pushed us over that 300 mark. Nice work. Nice work. Although I appreciate you all. Just nice work getting it to that 300 mark. Appreciate it. So let's look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's look at the Ortex. Let's look at Max Payne. Let's see what we're looking at, how we're going to finish up Friday possibly. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. So let's be entertained. All right. So confusion, right? Confusion all over the place. What are we doing? Are we doing an inverse head and shoulders with a smaller inverse head and shoulders? I don't know, but we're going to find out because it's either going to make its breakout and actually do another inverse head and shoulders and work its way back up, or we are going to continue in this downtrend for just a little while longer. Looking at this support line down here coming off of our low at $6.50, working its way up to today. We have a little bit of downside still there. So, I mean, technically it could pull back to this 236 on the fib at $8.38, which would be not the craziest thing we've ever saw, right, since we've been here, but just saying that would be an awesome support level along with this trend line. So I think $8.36 is like bottom of the bottom for right now, unless something was to go extremely haywire. I do think the SPY owes us some strength, and I don't know if the SPY is just waiting till next week to put it back to where things should be, but as of right now, it's either going to break down and drop to this 385 range. I mean, it could go even lower to that trend line, but that seems a bit extreme to me. So I do think that we're in a position where we might see a bounce on Friday just to get a little bit of strength and confidence back in the market. They want retail to pour some money back in, I would think, at some point. So maybe they'll try to end it Friday on a green note at least, which would be nice for Bed Bath & Beyond. But keep an eye on the SPY. I know we're not in the SPY, but for some reason it seems to matter with all of the plays that you're probably in and we're probably talking about or looking at. So to the downside right now, $8.62 would be your first real level of support that it would bounce off of. Right now, what we're trying to get above is $8.81. If it does want to do some sort of head and shoulders, at least that gives us some room to run to the upside. So we got our trend line that's coming in over our head, which tomorrow I would say you'd be fighting your battle right around $9. Let's look at Max Payne, see where that's set. So Max Payne this Friday's set at $10. So I don't think $9 would be out of the question. Will it get all the way to 10? That would be beautiful if it does. We're going to have to wait and see which way the markets go, I think. And if the markets are giving us some strength, then $9 or $10 is probably on the table. If the market's not giving us any strength, then we're looking to those downsides just to hold us for support into next week. And as we headed into FOMC, let them, either it's going to be priced in, or I don't think that there could be too much of a violent move to the downside, even if it's a full 100-point basis hit that we get, as far as where we sit right now. And I can be wrong, but I think that if it was to linger in this situation till FOMC, I think that at that point we might see a little bit of a rally. So that's why I'm still hopeful as far as the upside in everything for the short term. Yeah, if you've been following any of my SPY videos, I keep saying there has to be some sort of short-term bullish action that's going to come in. And maybe it's just not going to give it to me this week. Maybe they're waiting for next week and they'll just pour it out there at that point. As far as the Ortex goes, looks like very minimal today returned. 36.45% live short interest of the free float, 28.18 million live short interest. So our reported is still sitting very high, over a day to cover and 100% utilization still. So we're going to see what's going on there. No, I was just going to check the FTDs real quick. So looking at the upside, can we get to 9? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. We got to 8.99, no problem with that one push from down here at 838 before. So sitting higher, absolutely think $9 is possible. What I said was the trend line breakout. If you get that breakout from there, then you could be heading to max pain territory at the $10 range, but I think this is going to be your strongest resistance if we get up that high tomorrow. So keep an eye on those levels somewhere around 881 and $9. See how it's responding, and keep in mind that those weeklies are going to eat you alive. So if you're not seeing the move that you need, you can always roll or re-enter whenever you see the strength. $8.62 to the downside. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, would be $8.38 to $8.46. I think you'll see a strong bounce off of here. We've seen it before, so I think that would be a good bounce point. Every time it touches, it gets a pretty strong bounce to the upside. Touch, strong bounce to the upside. So if and when it does, I mean, it could very well just consolidate right on through till we just tap it, which would put us somewhere around Monday. If it wanted to just consolidate straight through from here for the remainder of Friday, and then possibly a nice push on Monday if that is the case. But let's hope that we're not sitting down around that. Let's just run away from it right now. Why do we got to tap it? So let's see what happens there. I appreciate you guys coming back. If you don't mind, you can hit the like button. You're always welcome to drop a comment or subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. I will drop an AMC video a little bit later today. I know most of you guys are not here for the AMC because that's not what we base the channel on, but for the next few days, I am pretty bullish on our so-called meme stocks. I think they are set up in a beautiful spot. I think the SPY is in a beautiful spot to make a recovery that is allowing them to make a strong push to the upside. So I am hopeful they are close to the breakout. I want to see the breakout. So we're only going to talk about it for a few more days. You only have to bear through it a few more days. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. I completely understand. Have a good evening, guys. As always, stay golden and may your accounts stay green.